In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the navigation of the course. So, currently, you're in this Start Here book. And upon completing the Start Here book, you need to then read the course syllabus and then the extra credit instructions. And also know that the extra credit results are located right here, which pertain to the extra credit instructions. Then after you get done with that, we're going to go ahead and dive into that first week. So one of the very important things to note is that right here in this description, it's going to talk about which chapter we're dealing with for that week. So we can see right here under the date, we're dealing with chapter 1 of the book. So we're not always going to go in consecutive order in the chapters, meaning we may jump around a little bit. So that's one of the a very important aspect that you need to check each week is which chapter are we actually going to be dealing with. Then as we go through the week, you need to start beginning to do everything basically in chronological order for the most part. And right up here at the very top, we see that we have this introduce yourself form, syllabus quiz, and then this email assignment. These are miscellaneous assignments that are going to be important for the class, but don't necessarily always pertain directly to the material that we're teaching. So you do need to complete these, but they're going to be kind of the miscellaneous assignments that go through as we go through the weeks. Sometimes you'll have these assignments here, or assignments similar to this. Sometimes you won't. Just depends on what we need for the class at that time. The next thing that you need to do is you need to look at this lessons and questions area. And then you need to look at this reading and activities. The readings and activities are going to tell you everything you need to do that week. So you can see that you need to read chapter 1, look at the chapter 1 notes, look at the graphical analysis section of chapter 1, and then it says this week you'll need to complete the following graded activities in the following order. So then it tells you everything that you need to do, and it kind of lays out how you need to do it. Now as we go back to the class, right under this readings and activities, you're going to see the lessons for the week. In this case, we have 3 different lessons that you'll need to go through. And then it'll also talk about the chapter 1 assignment. Within the chapter 1 assignment, it'll tell you basically what you need to do for that assignment. So whenever you go to complete these, you need to begin with and complete the lessons in order, then work on the assignment, and then take the chapter 1 quiz down here. Then some supplemental information that you need to know about is like the chapter 1 notes. These are the lecture notes that I use whenever creating my lessons. There's also this class discussion. So the class discussion is going to be an open forum to where if you have any questions that you want to ask in this class discussion, then you can receive feedback from your peers. So I strongly encourage you to use that and look at that. And then also each week I'm going to try and hold some virtual office hours. I will try to hold these virtual office hours in a program called Zoom. You don't need any extra software. Actually, whenever you get on and if you want to take part in the virtual office hours, it'll tell you how to download all that material right there in the class. So I will hold virtual office hours on Wednesdays, 4 o'clock Mountain Time. I understand this may not work for everybody's schedule, but hopefully it works for some. And if it doesn't work for your schedule and you want to schedule office hours that will work for your time, just shoot me an email, let me know. I'll be happy to arrange office hours that will work for you as well. And then also down here is the extra credit. This is where you'll go to turn in extra credit for that very first week. So this is going to be the typical layout of the week. It's going to begin by telling you which chapter we're going to be dealing with. Here are the miscellaneous assignments, graded assignments you'll have to do. Those are your reading and activities, telling you everything you need to do for that week. And then following with all of the lessons and then assignments. Then it'll go into this chapter 1 quiz. It'll list out all the quizzes. And then also has a supplemental information and then the extra credit. Now, some other things that you need to be aware of is where your grades are going to be posted at. So, for you to find your grades, come right up here now and click on that button. Maybe this block might already be out for you, or it might not be. And if it's hidden like that, and you just click right here on this menu block, it'll pull up this little area right here, and then you can click on grades. And then once you get into the grades, it'll allow you to access all of your grades for the class. So as you can see here, we already have certain lessons, certain assignments that are already posted in there, ready to go. So then you can look at user report. Then you also have this overview report, which allows you to go into and access other classes. But for my class, you'll need to be concerned with the user report. Then it'll talk about all of your grades and the different assignments that you need to go through for this class. Now, another important aspect about this is you also have the accessibility block, which allows you to change certain things, such as if you want to make the font bigger or smaller to help you read, or maybe you need to lower the contrast or change the contrast to help you read better. That's all that in the accessibility block. Then we also have the calendar aspect. So some of the first things are going to be due on June 10th. Under this calendar aspect, whenever you see it showing up in this this peach color, this orangish color, it talks about these course events. So it says right there all of the things that are going to be due on June 10th of the class. So hopefully you can use that to help kind of keep yourself a little more organized. Then also we have the helpful links down here to where if you need to contact anybody, the links are down here to kind of help you navigate. So hopefully this video will help you out in kind of the layout of the course and help you go through it a little bit easier.